A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, 4 musicians from Sweden came together to form the musical sensation of the 1970s. So what, I hear you say? That was like 30 years ago. Who cares what happened then?
I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down.
Does anyone really remember ELO?
You made me believe in magic. You know that I
Is anyone still playing Bay City Rollers albums? And if so, can you hear them outside the padded cells? I don't think so. But mention the name Abba, and it's a whole different ballgame. Because when it comes to Benny, Björn, Frida and Agnetha, people are still saying thank you for the music.
So I thank Abba for the music, for giving it to me.
But Abba is more than just a memory. Even today, 25 years after they won the Eurovision Song Contest with their song Waterloo, the band is still around, this time in the incarnation of a stage musical, Mamma Mia, which incorporates the songs of Sweden's greatest export into a very modern love story. Already a smash in London, it opens here next week, but I flew to LA recently to check it out and speak to the co-producer, Mr. Björn Ulvaeus himself. The stars certainly came out, including a few Aussie icons. Were you an ABBA fan all along?
Always have been, and actually they did my TV show in Hollywood like 25 years ago, and so they were my guests on the show, so I'm dying to see Benny and Björn again. I haven't seen them in that long.
Have you got a favourite ABBA song?
I don't know which one to pick because I love them all. I love their ballads. I like Fernando. I love Dancing Queen. I love all of them, actually. They're great. It's great music. It's timeless.
They've stood the test of time, all those songs. Why do you think?
Great melodies, great harmonies, terrific production. That's kind of, the sound is back. You know, it never really went out, though. They have their own sound. I was saying, I think in Australia, 1 in 2 people have their music with their album. One of their albums was like the biggest selling ever in Australia. So.
And the clothes, you like to see them all come back?
The clothes? Well, I've done that. I won't wear them again, but, you know, I think the kids are, yeah.
Were you an ABBA fan?
My brother was, my older brother, but yeah, always loved ABBA. It's going to actually be a great memories.
You didn't think they were daggy back then?
Diplomatic. No, they're legends now.
They are, aren't they?
What's my favorite ABBA song? I'm really torn. I think the title song is starting to become one of my favorites. Probably Knowing Me, Knowing You.
I like Dancing Queen. That's probably the one I've heard probably the most, and it pumps you up, gets you ready to go. Dance.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine.
But it was also time for some stars of the 70s to come out of the closet. Were you a fan of ABBA at all?
Very much so.
What did you like about them?
Well, I had 2 little girls when they were growing up and they were 8 and 9 years old. Our very first video disc was an Abba album video, and so they were Abba for about 2 years. That's all we heard in our house, and they liked to dress up and be Abba, so I joined in a little.
It is true. I listened to ABBA growing up. As I said, the 70s were my era. Okay, I am that old. And I was just saying, it's like I used to listen to Dancing Queen and wish that I danced well enough to get up and dance to it. It was a song those of us who couldn't dance would stand in the corner of a gym and wish we were the Dancing Queen.
This is all the people who love ABBA who are responsible for ABBA's revival, aren't
That's us, yes.
That's right.
Is that a good thing?
Blame in this bloody world, haven't you? Couldn't leave them be, could you, those Swedish people?
You weren't a big ABBA fan, Eric?
I'm too old to be an ABBA fan, but I do like any group that's palindromic.
Well, that's right. And you can pronounce it both ways the same way.
Exactly. A group that goes both ways is going to be popular down under.
Take a chance on me. That's all I ask you, honey. Take a chance on me.
Then it was time for the producer to arrive with daughter Anna, who really reminded me of someone. How many times have you seen it now, Anna?
I don't know, a couple.
And you love it?
Yeah, I do.
I hope they'll come out uplifted and looking happy, which is what they have done so far in most places, and so that's what I hope for. because that's a good sign that I know it's worked.
Bringing a little joy and happiness back into Los Angeles.
Exactly. And very soon to Australia.
What do you think people are going to enjoy about the musical most?
I think they're going to be surprised that it's so funny, because people laugh a lot. And also it's very uplifting. I mean, I look at the audience when I see the previews here, and you see smiling faces everywhere. And above all, you see smiling faces when they leave, which is great. And there aren't a lot of musicals around right now like that.
Where did the idea for the musical first come from? What made you decide you wanted to do this?
Well, there was this, was an idea from my co-producer, really, Judy Kramer, that she's had for a long time. She worked as a television producer, and she wanted to do a television special with Abba songs in it, and with a little story to it. And so I'd always said yes to her, as long as you can find a good writer. And but it took, I think, about 5 years before it really happened. And that's when Catherine Johnson came on board. She's the writer of Mamma Mia.
Come back after the break when Björn reveals why Australia has a special place in his heart.
Where are those happy days? They seem so hard to find. I tried to reach for you, but you have closed your mind. Whatever happened to our love? I wish I understood. It used to be so nice, it used to be so good. So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on? You seem so far away, though you are standing near. You make me feel alive, but something died, I fear. I really tried to make it out. I wish I understood. What happened to our love? It used to be so good. So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on? So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. And the love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on? When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on?
This program brought to you by Better Electrical. Best price, best service, guaranteed.
This is Mamma Mia. And this is the reception it gets every night. With over 400,000 tickets sold in Melbourne, Mamma Mia is this year's hottest musical for those who deserve the best night out.